welcome to the Talk Tonight podcast. Today I'm joined by Nicole.
Hello.
And I'm joined by Liam from the cause. How are you both?
I'm good, are you?
Yeah,
I'm good, thank you.
I'm good. So as you have the Hunter and Nelson, how did that come about? Obviously you're lead designer, aren't you? Am I right?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Do you want me to answer it, Liam, or do you want to answer it?
What was that?
Do you want me to answer it, or do you want to answer it?
No, you go ahead, man. You take the reins.
So it came about because obviously when Boris had announced his speech, I had a text off Liam, and Liam was like, because we had stuff coming out anyway that we'd had planned for a bit. And Liam messaged me and he went, do you know what would be a really good idea if we got Fuck You Better Jobs on a t-shirt? And I was like, you know what? Like, that would be class. And I literally designed it, got designing after 10 minutes when he sent the text message. And then we'd done it, and then we sent it over to Lee, who's obviously my manager from Hunter and Nelson. And he loved it, and he kind of was the one that gave it the go-ahead, and he's the person that makes the magic happen, basically. So we're really lucky to have him. But yeah, that's kind of how it came about.
Amazing. So yeah, like the reaction, how has that been? A bit mental, really, because like when you released them, I just saw like the brand's post every day, like getting retweeted, and people's selfies and all that.
It was really strange because me and Liam kind of worked together to write up what we was gonna put out as a caption, and I've only got quite a small design account. I think I've only got like 500 followers, and I am sure that post has got about 800 likes, and the interactions with it was just mental. But a lot of that is to thank for Liam, because Liam's got such a large platform that I feel like a lot of the traffic was driven through that as well. But we just kind of shared the fuck out. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah.
But yeah, so we kind of just like shared the fuck out of it, and it just blew up like crazy. It was mental.
Have you had like any like bands coming and buying, like any different bands buying the t-shirts, or has it just been predominantly?
So I don't know if you know any, Liam, but I know that Jules Band, which is based in Leicester, I know they had a shoot with the t-shirt, and Sam Hoy, who's like created Hoy Festivals, he's modelled it and stuff with a photographer. There was another band, wasn't there, Liam?
Yeah, there's been quite a few. I mean, especially in Brum, there's been like quite a few industry people. So we had like Gav from Magic Garden, who produced like the Twangs record, Jaws, The Blinders, loads of stuff like that. He was really for it and stuff. And you know, there's probably a lot we don't even know about, to be honest, because we weren't really looking at like where it was getting sent to. We left that to Lee.
Yeah.
So yeah, probably a few more than what we know. Yeah, but yeah, a lot in the West Midlands, definitely.
Yeah. So I haven't got one yet. I'm quite excited. I don't know. It's probably sold out. So
where are you from?
Bournemouth area.
Oh, that's nuts, because it's really weird when I see people from outside Birmingham start buying this stuff. It's just mental. I'm thinking, oh my god, like how has it reached this many people?
Yeah,
I am sure that someone in America bought one as well.
Yeah, we had one in Italy as well.
Yeah, Italy.
Yeah, that's mad, and it's a bit like quite nice though when you see it happen, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like, love it when a plan comes together. Do you know what I mean?
Liam, you're in the cause. Tell us about that. Like, how's that going? I know you've got some stuff brewing at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's been quite a weird year for bands and let's be honest, like any creative people in general. So yeah, I think we're all kind of in the same boat, but we've definitely tried to turn the whole thing quite positive and have really focused on just writing loads and planning loads for when things get the go ahead. I mean, obviously it's been longer than the expected 3 weeks.
Yeah, I was saying that the other day. I was like, funny how we only thought we were going to be in this for 3 weeks, isn't it? And it
No,
almost like a year
I
later.
genuinely believed it as well. And then when it was another 3 weeks, I was like, oh, that's fucking surely it now.
Mm.
Fuck.
And then now we're potentially going to have lockdown 3, but then we won't go into that.
Because it's
Yeah,
going to
I know.
continue in January as well, isn't it? Because of this like 5-day rule thing that they've got going on for Christmas.
Mm.
Oh, mate, probably longer than January, man.
It's just a ball ache. I'm
It's
fucking
just-
sick of it.
It's just convenient how furloughs last until March, but you know, it's won't go into that.
It's all right for some, man. I'm still working at Costa. So,
I literally haven't even got a job, so redundancy life.
So,
that's great. Yeah.
what have you been doing in the COVID situation, and like what's been going on?
We've been lucky enough to go into the studio quite a lot.
Mm.
So yeah, we've been recording loads, got like an album worth of stuff. I've been busy making these t-shirts with Nicole
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And then I'm still a student, so I've been lucky enough to kind of keep my mind busy with some uni work. And then, as I say, been doing the odd shift at Costa and that as well to get by.
It always it's like always
It's
it's
just
proper
weird,
mental
like-
to work there.
It's just mental, like when I used to travel and stuff. When I say travel, I'm really not that cultured. I just mean like when I go to Alicante or something. It just feels weird because I can't travel because I always normally see Liam at like the airport. And I'm like, oh, Liam, yeah, sort us out at Little Costa. It just feels strange.
I was literally bankrupting the place from you.
Love it.
Yeah, so besides t-shirt, we got anything else in like the pipeline? Like anything else to do with the COVID?
Nicole has.
Yeah, so about when was it? It was 2 days ago. We had a photo shoot. Obviously, me and Lee from Hunter and Assen have done a collaboration with some jumpers and stuff. So I'm wearing one now that you can't really see. But we've done 2 jumpers. So we've got the yellow one and then we've got the beige one. And it was just, I think the inspiration that came from it was a lot to do with like 1940s pin-up women and stuff. And I've always really loved old school like American tattoos and stuff. So I really wanted to kind of like incorporate that into a design. And I think what worked really well last time when we done the t-shirts, because we done t-shirts before the Fuck You Better Jobs. And that was kind of like a play on words, like from drum slang, because it was kind of like 0121, do one bab. So we've kind of, what have I got on this top? Well, it says have a tot. So like in Birmingham, like I don't it might not even be a Birmingham thing, but I know like us lot always say let's go for a tot, which means go for a drink. So I've kind of carried that on into this collection. It's like just popping some phrases and stuff onto the jumpers.
Amazing. Obviously, it went out today about the tier system. What have you made of that? It's all a bit confusing, isn't it? I was trying to wrap around my head. So I was like, it says like you can go for a drink, but only if you buy food. So like, what is it? There's COVID.
See, I didn't even know that. So because we're in tier 3, but I know that if you're in tier 2, you can go to the pubs, but I didn't know that you can't just go for a drink. You have to order food with it. Is that true?
Yeah. So like, if you're in Spoons, you have to buy food, and then you get food. It's ridiculous. What is it? What's like the virus going to come over? Oh, nah, you're cool. You got food and drink. I'll just go away.
At the start of lockdown, when everyone was saying like, "Oh, it's like a government thing and that, and it's like meant to like keep getting your brain washed and locked in and stuff like that," I was like, "Oh no, bollocks!" But like as time's going on, I'm definitely thinking like it just doesn't make sense.
It's like do you know what I mean? It's like I'm gonna order a buttermilk chicken burger from fucking Weatherspoons, but like if you don't eat it, then you're gonna get coronavirus. It's just
it's just stupid, man. And then allowing like 4 days over Christmas and that, like.
Yeah, that's one. I'd just
rather not like.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I'd rather just take the hit for 1 year.
Yeah,
and have Christmas every
year.
Do
you know what really winds me up is seeing all the Christmas adverts acting like everything's normal. I hate it. Like there's nothing that annoys me more because
I just went to the range there, man. It was fucking chaos.
Mate, I went to the range last week. I was telling Ruby, Liam's girlfriend, I literally felt like I was in a simulation, like, because you had all these Christmas lights on, all the decorations, and it was like, I don't know what's the tune called. It's like simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Like that was on the tannoy. I was so spaced out, bruv. I was like, "What is this? Isn't reality? This ain't right."
It doesn't exist in the range, man.
Yeah, literally.
They have no clue what's going on, man. That's all.
Yeah, coronavirus doesn't exist with capitalist companies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They have like probably like no social distancing either there, but it's probably like normal.
Yeah, you've just got your Karens looking for Christmas decorations. It's like manic in there.
My mum just brought the dogs like Christmas outfits, man. It's at home. That's meant to be like a fucking essential shop, apparently. Where'd you draw the line, man?
So funny.
It is weird though with the tier thing, how it's predominantly above London that are in tier 3.
Bro, have you if you read about it, and that London's like on its arse, like they're R rated through the roof and going up, and then like even us and anywhere north of us is completely like going down, and then it's like they're just locking all us up. But it's just stupid, like because they've allowed like Liverpool into tier 2, but that just means people from Manchester will go for a drink in
Liverpool.
That's
what I said.
There's an area
just get a train down to
10
London.
minutes away from us called Worcester, and that's in tier 2. So if I go 10 minutes north, like I can't go for a drink, but if I go 10 minutes south, I can go and have a meal and that.
But it's weird because like you can't travel from somewhere you can't go from a tier 2 to a tier 3, vice versa.
But the thing is, like, I know those are the restrictions, and we've got to respect it. We've kind of got to respect it, but it's like who's checking? Who's checking that?
You say this like you didn't get a fine fucking 2 days ago in a car.
Right, no, actually. Yeah. So that was because we were shooting for these jumpers, and it sounds so chavvy, but basically we had the shoot, went so well, and it was only like the 3 of us, and that obviously 2 other mates, so were like, yeah, sound, let's get a tot in. And they're like, oh, we've got nowhere to drink it. We'll just drink it in the park. So I'm thinking, fucking out. Like, I feel like I'm 14 again. So anyway, I didn't even take a sip out the can. And this community police officer come over on his bike. I thought, here we go. But basically, I'm going to tell you now, Liam. Me, Patrick and Louis have kind of like had you on strings because we like blagged it that we all got a £350 fine.
Oh, mate, we knew that was bollocks, man.
No, Liam believed it. He texted me going, why didn't you just say that you was working? Like telling me ways that I could have like cut around it and stuff.
Oh, mate, we'll have Patrick in a bit then.
So, yeah, you'll have Patrick.
Yeah, I'm going to report the copper now and be like, yeah, he's not issuing out fines at all, man, this guy.
You know what?
Get him off the job.
Listen, we all gave wrong addresses anyway, and I'm sure Patrick said, because he said my road, it was like the first house. And I was looking out my window and I was like, I swear no one lives in that gap. Looked out, it's like fucking moving vehicles outside and everything.
Moved out just to not pay the fine.
Yeah, literally.
So what both of your plans for like when this is all eventually over? Like I suppose Liam will be probably getting music out, touring. What about you, Nicole?
I think there'll be like a summer love, won't there? Like just all the creative people and stuff like that, and generally people who like enjoy like your festivals, gigs. I think there'll just be a massive like fucking hippie movement idea, like like 69 or something, and everyone's just out loving each other, having the time of their life.
You know what? Like I was saying this to my mum the other week. Like, you know how people say, "Oh, you can't take it for granted now." Blah, blah, blah. Like, obviously, 110%. But you'd never ever imagine that you'd have to take something like spending time with your mates for granted, because like we've never experienced anything like this, so it's just mental. But I know for the creative industry and a lot to do with independent businesses, I know that a lot of them kind of fell because of the lack of the support from the government. But but now it's coming to Christmas time. I know a lot of people are going to start shopping more independently. I mean, people from our peer group anyway, or like our kind of like age gap. I don't know about fucking middle-aged people from Solihull that are still shopping in like Hollister and whatever. But yeah, I think it's going to really help out a lot of independent businesses because people are shopping local now.
Yeah, I think that as well. Like, I don't know, it's just been a bit of a mental time, hasn't it?
I think it's only up from here though, isn't it? So you've just got to be.
It's always like this time will pass. Like we're gonna come out of this the other end, whatever way, but we're gonna fucking come out of it somehow. So just waiting on it.
Like nightclubs at 60 or something.
Oh, listen, it seems weird. Going back to Snobs, which is a nightclub in Birmingham, and I'll be in there with a bunch of 18-year-olds. It feels so strange. It's gonna be unreal.
These are going to be a set of really random questions, just like
why the fuck not?
Yeah, exactly. So you're walking down the street, feeling a bit hungry. Where are you going?
Oh,
what's on the street?
Just your usual.
Not the local bin, Liam, and it like an actual restaurant.
What a vegan gaff?
Oh, okay.
Vegan gaff, you know.
Nicole would eat anywhere.
I'll look for that. A vegan gaff.
Nicole would eat out of bin, man. So you're asking her the wrong question.
The cone of chips that someone's chucked at the bus stop. Yeah. I love that.
Whatever they left.
That would do.
No, what would I have, man? So like, if it was on a night out, it'd be like cheesy chips with mayo. It just slaps differently. But I do love a Wagamama's, and it is cliche because I do always get a katsu curry, but you just can't beat it. It's too fire.
Amazing.
What would you have?
So I don't know. It always throws me off when people chuck questions back at me, so I'm never really ready for it. So now I know how like you guys feel. I'm like, oh, cool. I don't know. It's very mood dependent, isn't it?
Yeah.
So.
But it's like when people ask you the question like, what meal deal would you have?
That was going to be another question, but
meal deal? But was it actually?
Yeah.
Right, I'm one step ahead of the game.
You are.
Well, I'm such a good creative. You know what I mean?
What would your meal deal be
though? It's just what did I have at uni? So it was. I feel like I'm gonna get so much grief for this. I don't want to say it because I'm gonna get grief for it.
It's not like the plain ham.
Oh no!
And water,
I've got a little bit of spice. It'd be like egg mayo with quavers and an iced. Because basically, I think this is for Sainsbury's or is it Tesco? Tesco. You can get like iced coffee, but you can get the small ones, or you can get like the bigger ones, and it will still be a £3 meal deal. So I always get like the fat like iced coffees, and it just seeds me off nicely.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah, that'd probably be mine, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah, I probably would.
I don't think I've met anyone that gets something other than crisps as a snack for a meal deal.
No,
I am pretty sure that my mate, when we were at uni and we went to get a meal deal, she got fucking fruit, like literally just like an orange or something.
Just stood there shaking your head like.
Not the people you need in your life.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
It just seems like pointless to get anything else other than crisps for a snack, isn't it? Because
what's that? It's that smoothie that everyone gets because it's normally like £5.
Yeah, the naked one.
Yeah, one of them. They go down nicely.
There's about fucking 2 sips in them though, man.
What do you mean?
No, drink more fucking mouthwash, man.
That's horrible, Liam. Mouthwash.
So Liam, if your band's you're about to play a gig, and you could have 2 other bands to play with you, who would it be?
Well, that's a good
Well, like
question.
as support.
Yeah, it could be anyone. Like,
I'd go fucking madman, and I'd just have like, I don't know. Fuck knows.
Dead or alive?
Either, whatever.
I'd throw myself in the
tricky,
mixture like fucking Queen or something. Queen and like fucking Stones or something, just to say we were like sandwiched in between that. Better than Queen, not as good as the Stones.
Amazing.
You just said that the Claws would be better than Queen.
Factual information, man.
No. And then you said, so what did you say? Better than Queen?
Not as good as the Stones.
No, definitely the other way around. So it'd be like better than the Stone Roses, but
yeah, I'm in the Rolling Stones, Nicole.
Oh wow! What you meant Stone Roses? what planet are you on?
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Would you, if you were like in a band, Nicole, who would you have?
Mate, straight up, Robbie Williams.
Right,
for starters.
That's different. Never had that before.
No, I just love the cunt. I absolutely love him. And then I would have either The Doors or I just love Rod Stewart because Rod
Stewart would be jokes.
Just like I wake up looking like fucking Rod Stewart in the morning anyway. So it'd be nice to meet my lookalike.
You wish.
Fun fact that I have actually seen him live.
Oh really?
Yeah.
He's Rod Stewart's got like the he's the only artist that is it's like the most sold out concert ever and it was in I swear it was in Australia or something.
Yeah, rings a bell though. It wouldn't surprise me. He's massive, isn't he?
I just love the cunt.
Oh, he's about 800 years old or something, isn't
he? He's still got it though, hasn't he?
Yeah, once you got it, man, you never lose it.
No, that's true.
No. Bollocks to that statement. Because my man from the Sex Pistols, he's a raging Tory now.
Yeah, I know.
What's his name? Bollocks.
Yeah, he's Lydon. What's his name?
Yeah, John Lydon, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
I thought he would have been the other way around, not a Tory.
But, but that's the thing. But I think he's only doing it to be controversial.
You see that thing the other day? Like he brought a squirrel or something, and like these lice were like attracted to squirrels or something, and then they all went like on his private area and that, and he had like a full-on infestation. That's to hospital and that. And that's a news story in 2024. Yeah.
I think
I didn't even hear that, so I'm glad you told me.
Mate, I'll Google it, man. It's proper mad. It's proper, and it's him looking dead guilty on the cover, like the thumbnail.
But he said, "Oh, I don't blame." What did he say? I don't blame the squirrel or something. He's like nibbling on his knob. Like, what's going on there?
Just nature.
Squirrels.
Trying to think of anything else. I've run out of questions. My brain has gone dead.
Good ones anyway.
Sorry?
They were good ones anyway.
Yeah, they were good questions.
Some of them were just on the top of my head.
Covered a lot of ground.
Thank you both for coming on. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
No problem.
Yeah, thank you.
Message you guys when it's out and all that stuff. And yeah.
Nice one, man.
Appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you for listening, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.